Hey you guys, Malika Semper here from Malika Semper Astrology, and let's look at March. Let's look at the first week of March coming in because this is an eclipse week, so we have our second eclipse of the year happening this week. And then looking at the chart here, there's some good love transits this week too. Let's start with March 1st, which lands on a Sunday this year. March 1st, Sunday, the moon is going to be in Leo all day. So it's a very creative day. It can be a very romantic day. We want to express what's on our heart. Leo rules the heart. Leo rules love and romance. Leo rules our big, dramatic, theatrical expressions. So no holding back today. And also there's a generosity, there's a richness when the moon is in Leo. There's a great warmth, right? And we're not playing small today at all. We want to find pockets of our life, places in our life where we can shine and we can be seen for who we very authentically are and what is on our heart, especially. There can be a little bit drama today. There can be a little bit of theatrics coming in today because Leo does everything large. It's a larger than life sign. You know, when I speak about Leo, I want you guys to have this picture of the lion in your mind. The lion roars, right? He purrs when he's happy and he roars when he's pissed. And we don't ignore a lion when he walks by. And so an ability to shine your light today, to be seen today, we could crave a little bit more attention today as well. We certainly don't want to be ignored today. It's a beautiful day to find your people, do something rich and creative. It's also a beautiful time to really step into the romance of it all, the romance of life. Okay. So Sunday is a rich, generous, warm sort of a day with the moon and Leo all day. Then we move into Monday, March 2nd. Looking at the chart here, Mars moves into Pisces today. And Mars will be in Pisces from today, March 2nd, through April 9th. So a good long month plus. Now, Mars is the planet of like drive and motivation, and let's just jump in and get the thing already. But when it's moved into Pisces, a water sign, which is very emotional, very sensitive, very spiritual. Pisces can sometimes also be quite passive. Mars doesn't quite know what to do there. And so that motivation and that drive now takes on a highly emotional component. So, what's going to drive us are our emotions. When we feel something, that is when we act. Or when we react with Mars in Pisces, we are more driven and motivated by the spiritual. It does create a really strong psychic ability, intuitive ability, like trusting your gut instincts now when Mars is in Pisces is going to be super, super important. Those of you guys who are born with Mars and Pisces, so if you have Mars and Pisces in your chart, you are experiencing your Mars return, which only happens once every 2 years. So I want you to pay attention to that when that is. You would have to look at what degree your Mars is in Pisces, and then just follow along, in ephemeris for those of you guys who are studying astrology when it hits that degree in the sky. And for those, I don't know, handful of days, week or so, you'll be in your Mars return and you'll feel the motivation and the drive to start something, right? But Mars in Pisces is a softer placement for Mars. Like it can also lead to confusion and, Mars sees something, it wants it, and it's very direct and goes after it. But in Pisces, it's like taking on side quests. It's getting distracted. It's taking a roundabout way to get to where it's going because Pisces is the sign of the fish. And it's two fish moving in opposite directions, right? So it can be a little bit confusing to have this direct, fierce fighter and this very passive love and peace embodied sign. But we're very much fueled by our emotions, and we can really move into our intuitive abilities much easier when Mars is in Pisces. So he'll be here for, a whole month. So relax, rest into it. And then we have our eclipse. Let me look at the chart for the eclipse here. So Tuesday, March 3rd, this is your second chapter of your eclipse story. The first eclipse came in when was it? February 17th in Aquarius. And now that was your chapter one, whatever came up for you then around the week of February 17th. And now March 3rd, this is chapter two to your eclipse story. So pay attention to what's coming in here. So March 3rd, we have a big old fat full moon. It lands at 12 degrees of Virgo. This is a lunar eclipse. It's going to be exact at 3:38 a.m. Pacific time. So Virgo, this full moon is going to really, really impact you. So I want you guys to be very wide awake and aware of what is coming in this whole week for you, especially Virgos born between September 4th and September 7th. This eclipse is right on your head. Boom, it's hitting you right in the head. So pay attention to what's coming in. A full moon in Virgo then means that the sun is in Pisces, right? Anytime we have a full moon, the moon and the sun are in opposite signs. So this is where we have to sort of create order in our life under this full moon. This is where we're looking to see what isn't working or what feels chaotic in our life or what needs potential fixing, and we set about setting things straight, setting things right. We are here to get our ducks all in a row with this full moon lunar eclipse. This could be challenging for Gemini, especially those born between June 1st and 5th. And there's also a little bit of a challenging air for Sagittarius, especially those born between December 3rd and December 7th with this particular eclipse, okay? But an eclipse in Virgo, first you want to look at your own chart and find where 12 degrees of Virgo lands. That is the area of life, whatever house that is in, that is being affected by this eclipse. That is having some sort of sped up, accelerated energy landing within it. And we have major aha moments. Things come to light, especially under a full moon when, the shadows are lit up. Nothing can hide in the shadows because it's so bright outside. So something really important for our souls leveling up comes into our world, comes and shows up in the forefront of our life. Okay, full moon in Virgo. Then Wednesday, midweek, March 4th, we're really wanting love today. That moon moves into Libra around 11 a.m. Pacific, and the moon opposes Venus early in the morning, 6:45 a.m. And Venus sextiles Uranus at 8:41 a.m. Let me explain all this without the astrological gibberish. The moon in Libra, we want to find our person or our people. We want somebody by our side. We want to feel super supported, and we want to feel like we can slip our hand into somebody else's and sort of walk this life together, whether it's a best friend, whether it's a lover. That's going to feel like an important thing today, especially when the moon opposes Venus, 2 in the morning. We're hungry for um, just for connection, for heart connection, for feeling loved. Uh, we can have a harder time finding it, knowing where to look for it because it's in opposition. We have this insatiable appetite for adoration and to be loved and to be held, right? And then when Venus sextiles Uranus at 8:41 a.m. this morning, we're really open to like the surprise, the unexpected of love happening. So somebody might show up today unexpectedly to really be by your side, or you're ready for a breath of fresh air when it comes to your relationships and love. Expect the unexpected with love, but a feel-good surprise, a generous surprise, because it is a sextile and sextiles support us. Now, Thursday, March 5th, we have a very Jupiterian day today. The sun trines Jupiter, 9:14 a.m., and then the moon squares Jupiter in the afternoon. So Jupiter is really being amplified by the two luminaries today. And Jupiter gets happy. He loves it. He loves the attention of the sun. So the first half of the day, looking at the chart here, that sun in Pisces and Jupiter in Cancer, the first part of the day can feel super expansive, a lot of opportunities, open doorways, nothing's holding us back. And then the second part of the day, when the moon squares Jupiter at 3:22 p.m., it could feel like, again, we have this insatiable appetite for emotional connection. There is a positivity and an optimism in the air today. It's like a feel-good day, but we can certainly overdo it with our indulgences, over-promising, over-committing, because we're just so excited and we want to say yes to everything. So just watch for that. Friday, March 6th, our darling Venus moves into Aries. Now, Venus moving into Aries at 2:46 a.m. March 3rd, is going to be here for the rest of the month until March 30th. Venus in Aries, when Venus ingresses into a new sign, it affects our relationships. Now, relationships take on a lot of, I don't know, it's like suddenly our relationships are flexing. They're showing us their muscles. They're showing off. We have this bravado and this courage now as we step into our partnerships. There's a strong feeling of initiation. Like we have the guts to initiate something, to start something. It's not a passive transit. We sort of want to be a little bit bossy in our relationships. Like this can really aid us in speaking to what we want and what we need and what we require in our partnerships because Venus in Aries doesn't hold back. Venus in Aries sees what it likes and pursues it and goes after it. Venus in Aries loves a good chase, loves a good challenge, loves when people play hard to get because it's like, aha, I'm being challenged. I'm going to conquer this, right? So that is the air around relationships right now. If you are somebody who is more passive, takes a back seat in relationships, you can really pull from this energy to I don't know, step into some more courage within your partnerships. Those of you who are born with Venus in Aries, you guys will be experiencing your Venus return this month. A couple of days where good luck is upon you, good luck in money and good luck in love. Okay. And then Saturday, March 3rd, we have a Mercury cazimi while we are asleep. 3:02 a.m. Pacific, Mercury moves into the heart of the sun. So they join hands at 16 degrees of Pisces. I want you guys, most of us will be sleeping at this time, 3:02 a.m. Pacific. I want you guys to wake up paying attention to your dreams. The symbols in your dreams, the messages, the people who were there, the colors, the sounds, the feelings, all of it. There is some sort of an answer or a brilliance or um, something being shown to you within your dream world when Mercury moves into the heart of the sun because the intellect is sharp. Those of us who are awake at that time, I don't know, maybe you work the night shift, maybe you have insomnia. Pay attention to where your mind goes and what your mind is telling you, the ideas that are coming in. It can feel very inspiring. And certainly things are being shown during this time. Okay. All right, you guys, I'll be back with next week here shortly.